Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy D, and right now I have the MPC software and Pro Tools software, and I just want to address some things that the MPC software actually needs that Pro Tools has that would make it a lot easier, and just a couple things. Um, I'm gonna start with the number one. This is gonna be real quick because I just want Akai to just see what I'm talking about. All right, so when I'm doing a track, say if I'm doing I'm recording vocals, I'm doing a track, and I want to edit my track. Now I can go in here and cut out. See the silence in between these tracks. Now if I got a bunch of tracks and I just want to click on this right here on this first track, and I want to erase the silence, there's something called strip silence. So I would go up to the top left. I would go to edit, then I would hit strip silence. Now, do you see how it's about it alienated the track, the vocals, and it's gonna take away the silence after the vocals. Now, right here, you can make it so it doesn't clip it. You don't want it. Sometimes you don't want it to clip too much of it. So say the end. So you could stretch it out so it doesn't clip the end in case there's like little reverb or echo. So you can click it like that. And once I hit strip silence, it takes it out. So the track is like that now. All right, so I'm gonna put it back in there. That's one thing that the MPC software does not have. In order for me to take out off anything, I have to go here and click this, and then delete it. Now, if I have a whole bunch of tracks, it's tedious. It takes a long time. It's gonna, I have to go through every single one, so it just makes it a lot easier if if I can just see. You gotta perform too many tasks for let me put it back. You got to perform too much, and if you got a lot of tracks, it's gonna take forever. All right, so that's one thing. And I know a bunch of you guys are probably saying, well, why don't you just use Pro Tools? Well, I'm not trying to use Pro Tools. I'm trying to just use strictly the MPC software. I want to be able to make a beat, put somebody in the booth, continue, mix down my track, do everything from the MPC software. But I've been using Pro Tools for so long. These are some things that the MPC software just needs to improve on. Little tiny things, and it's gonna make it flawless to be able to use just the MPC software. Won't have to use Pro Tools, Logic, anything else. GarageBand, you would just be able to use the one. All right, so here's another issue that I have. All right, so now see my mouse right here with the hand. If I click right here, anywhere I click, it's gonna put that line. See, if I click here, I know exactly where I'm gonna start. I know exactly where it's gonna start. It's gonna start from right there. And see how I'm pressing the space bar right now. So once I click where I want it to start, I click that space bar. And once I stop it with the space bar, it goes right back to where it was at. Now, the MPC software, first of all, I can't even click where I want it to start. I have to go up here and click. I have to go up here and click it. Let me turn this time correction off first. I have to go up here and click where I want it to start. Let me get rid of that. Even though it puts a line here, I cannot access that. So if I press anywhere, it just starts from wherever. It doesn't. I can't make it go back to where I wanted to start. You know what I'm saying? I can click back like this, but it doesn't start from where I want it to start from. I want it to start from that line. I want to be able to click here and know that it's going to start from there. And then when I press play and stop it, I wanted to press play. I wanted to go back to where it was. Same as when I do it from here. If I press play, it makes it a lot easier when I'm recording and I'm going back, whether if I'm punching in or doing something like that. There should be a feature that lets me go back to that spot, and you could turn that off on the Pro Tools software also. But you also can turn it off. You can turn it on, and it should be an option on the MPC software too. I should be able to click anywhere in here and start right where I wanted to start from. Now I can click up here, but say if I got a track way down here at the bottom somewhere, I gotta still come way up here to start where I'm, wherever I want to start from. I can't click here and I can't click anywhere on this track and start it from there. And then it just, you can't. So that's a problem that's a problem that they should fix. All right, so here's the next issue. Punch in. All right, so here let's say if I want to punch in right after this right here. Now you can see it puts the arrow right here, so it's going to tell you that it's going to start recording from right there. I can also make it so it can, like that. I can split it so I can make it record this part of it and then stop. But say if I didn't want it to stop, I want it to continue on. It's going to continue on. So if I go, all right, that track is armed. Now if I go to record this, let me turn the punch in on for a pre-roll of a second. Now, no, not a second, because this isn't even a second. So let's go right there. All right, so now I put it for like half of a second or something like that. So it's right here. It put that mark right there. If I take it, it's going to be gone. But it puts that mark right there, and it's going to, whether if I press play or record, it's going to start from that mark. You see how I did that? It's got, I don't want to record it yet, but you see how it starts right there? Because I got that pre-roll on. Now if I record, this is what it's going to do. It's going to give me that little pre-roll. Then it starts recording. This is what the MPC software does not have. Now, when on the MPC software, if I go here, I got to bring it up there. Now, if I go here and I click punch in, it brings this line here. Now, I had to stretch this line from before, so let me bring it back down. So see this line right here, this red thing, it brings that. So now if I want to punch in right here, if I want to punch in right there, I got to bring this red line, I got to bring it past it, then I got to come get the other end of it and bring the other end of it and try to line it up to where I want it to record at. So now, then, since there's no pre-roll, I have to click here and then I hit record. Now if I hit record now, then it starts recording. Now, but then it's going to stop right here. But what if I didn't want it to stop? If I wanted to keep on going, there's no way to keep these together so it keeps on going. It stops. So that means if I wanted to go throughout the whole track, I got to stretch this red thing, this red line, all the way through the whole track and keep it like that. It shouldn't be like that. Anywhere I put this white line right here, and I hit that punch in, it should start it right where I'm at, and then I should be able to put a pre-roll. I shouldn't have to click here for the pre-roll or nothing like that. So those are the things that I really wish that the MPC software would have. As far as anything else, everything else that I can think of right now works perfect. Those are the things. I mean, hopefully Akai sees this or somebody passes it to him and show them what I'm talking about. And if somebody knows that they already have some of this and I just don't know about it, or I just don't know how to access, please let me know, so I can, try to figure this out, because I am definitely using the MPC software as my full DAW, and I want it to work just as good as my old DAW, which is Pro Tools, and that's it, man. If anybody can help me out, or if if Akai sees this video, please, can you please address those issues and keep up the good work. I love the software. I love my MPCX, And thank you. That's it. I have no more else to say. It's your boy D. I'm out.